Howdy, folks. I'm a pack of Swiss cheese.
I'm Amber.
And here's some holes. Our first letter is titled, Am I a Jerk for Reading a Coworker's Fanfiction in Front of Everyone at Work? I guess the title sounds bad, but please hear me out. I'm a 27-year-old male, and I'm a general manager at a fast food restaurant. I'm not going to say which one because I don't want to get in trouble. With my assistant manager, Sophie, a 23-year-old female. Me and Sophie get along pretty well. We joke and fight about stuff all the time and like to prank each other a lot. Like prank calls, or making the other do fake orders, or writing fake surveys about the other, or splashing soda on the other. We end up working together a lot since we get a bunch of call-outs, especially at night, and Sophie likes to pick up extra hours. We've both climbed up in the couple of years that we've worked here and have a good relationship together. When it's dead, Sophie likes to write fanfiction on her phone, which I sometimes tease her about. A while back, I made Sophie read me a line that she was writing, and we were making jokes about it. Last week, I suddenly remembered the fanfiction again, and I decided to try and find it. I remembered the line that she had read to me, and I was able to search for it online using quotation marks. I'm not going to say which show it was from because I don't want anyone to find it, but it was shocking to read. Pretty much the two characters in it worked at a fast food chain and ended up falling in love. It got pretty graphic at some parts too. The main character was essentially a representation of Sophie, and the love interest was basically me. I mean, right down to copying conversations that we had at work. He even had a wife that he was cheating on to be with her. I'm married, but I would never do such a thing. Anyways, a few nights ago, Sophie and the rest of the team threw a party to celebrate a couple of wins, and of course Sophie pranked me by shoving a cupcake in my face. So I remembered what I had read, and I thought it would be a good prank, so I pulled up the fanfiction on my phone and I started to read it. When she realized what I was reading, Sophie's eyes started to tear up, which I wasn't expecting. The rest of the team was joking around with her, but she ran out of the party. Now she's not showing up to any of her shifts or answering any of my calls or texts. It's weird that Sophie's acting like this since she usually loves pranks and stuff, so now I'm wondering if I took it too far. But I also feel like she shouldn't have been writing those things about me and her too. Am I the jerk? Alright folks, what do you think, jerk or not the jerk?
Jerk.
OP, what you did was not a prank. And arguably, shoving food in someone's face is also not a prank, depending on their comfort level. The dynamic you two have, it's established that this is fine to do with you two, but there was never any kind of pre-discussion that you reading her fanfiction in front of everyone would be an acceptable thing that she could laugh about, right? And I know that you two laughing about the fanfiction between each other was a little bit of a different situation than having an entire group of peers laughing at her. So what this boils down to is bullying. You bullied her and you made her feel bad about her writing. And there's a couple of problems here, right? There's either one, you're misinterpreting the situation and she isn't writing about you and she's just using what she knows in her writing, which I think is the more likely scenario. I don't think she has any desire with cheating on you with you, right? Maybe I'm wrong, but if you read that and that was the first interpretation, everyone is going to assume that she has a thing for you. And let's read the other interpretation here. Maybe she is interested in you, and you read this aloud to people. People are going to get the wrong impression and think that she likes you, and maybe it's interfering with your job duties or something to that effect, right? There's no win here with you reading this to everyone. It really just tears her down, and it isn't a prank. So I think that you lost a coworker, and I understand you thought this was going to be funny, but it certainly wasn't funny for her. You embarrassed her and humiliated her. So anyhow, take care and good luck.
Well, also how he says in the beginning, like, I made her read me a line of the fanfiction.
Yeah.
It's like she didn't want to invite him into it anyway.
Yeah, actually, that's actually a really good point that I didn't even think about when I was reading that, is that This doesn't sound like it was voluntary. It sounds like there's a power dynamic here where she felt that she had to read the fan fiction to you, but that she didn't really want to, and maybe her joking around was kind of her way of like deflating it and not feeling so embarrassed about it. And yeah, it just really does not seem very good. So here's an interesting question for UOP. What was the prank? Was the joke? What was everyone supposed to laugh at? Oh, that's right. They're all just meant to laugh at Sophie, that Sophie is bad at doing something that she works hard at. Let's all laugh at Sophie. Not something that's funny that she did, not because of something that you did to her, just her efforts and passion. That was not a joke, that was bullying. You're the jerk. And also delusional. If you seriously think that setting and rehearsing a real conversation means that she's using a character as a proxy for you, as opposed to just using what she knows as part of her writing. Also, Sophie isn't a co-worker, she's a subordinate. You're the jerk big time. Our next letter is titled, Am I a Jerk for Telling My Partner That She Dressed Inappropriately? Where to go from here? Move on or not? I'm a 32-year-old male and my partner, a 27-year-old female. We've been together for around 3 years and have a kid. So my partner goes out on a hen-do bachelorette party last night. I was working, so I went to pick up my kid from her friends where she was at prior to going out. As we were taking the pushchair down the stairs, I can see half of her booty hanging out of what she is wearing. I absolutely didn't speak to her appropriately, which I regret, but I made it clear that I don't feel comfortable with her wearing that out. She blew up at me and saying that she can wear what she wants, and this relationship isn't a dictatorship. I don't want her to feel that I'm telling her what to wear, but at the same time, I wish she would consider my feelings. I texted her shortly after, trying to cool it down as I didn't want to ruin her night, but just letting her know that I'm not comfortable with how she dressed. Any girl knows the kind of attention an outfit like that is going to attract, and I don't know why she would want to draw that kind of attention to herself when she's in a relationship. To me, she dresses like she's thirst trapping. I don't feel that I'm controlling. I don't have an issue with short skirts and stuff, but me having your butt hanging out is too much and asking for the wrong kind of attention. To add to this, one of the girls that she went out with is a known cheat. I only know of the other girl because she's cool and others seemed nice when I met them briefly. She had been out with the cheat girl a couple of months ago and admitted the girl was trying to get her to talk to guys. They ended up getting a lift home with the girl's male friends, and my girlfriend only admitted a week or two ago, having previously told me that they had got a taxi. I feel like maybe I'm being too soft, and I always try hard to be encouraging and supportive in everything she does. But I just feel so disrespected right now. So, I'm just hoping to get people's opinions. Part of me is doubting myself and telling me that I'm going insane. But the other part feels like it's completely disrespectful to me to go out dressed like that when we were in a relationship. I don't really have anyone I feel comfortable to talk to about this, so I thought I'd canvass the opinions of some internet strangers instead. Alright folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Jerk, the dress is not the issue. Also, it's like weird to assume that she's dressing necessarily for guys. She may just want to feel hot and doesn't mean anything. There are relationship issues, but that wasn't the question. So I say for the dress, no, for the dress, the jerk.
Yeah, that's the thing that I think here too. I think that the dress on its own is not the problem. It sounds like there are some deeper relationship issues here, and I know that he says that he doesn't want to be controlling, but he comes across as controlling, you know? It just does not seem like a healthy relationship dynamic here. So, that's my thoughts. Anyhow, take care and good luck. Let's see what the kind Redditors have to say. Yes, you're the jerk. You were rude. She told you that your opinion wasn't relevant. You told her again and then played the victim. You say you feel disrespected while missing the point that she doesn't have to respect your input on her wardrobe choices. Your insecurities are your responsibility to deal with, not hers. Figure out what you need to do to get over them. I think that's some sound advice.
Mm-hmm.
You also told her that you don't trust her. You're the jerk. Yeah, there is a big trust part here. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed this Saturday morning special. I hope you have a beverage of choice here, and I have some coffee. Amber has some tea. She has tea today. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye.